Scorpio, welcome to Say Said Tarot. I'm Kiera, and I'm not here for likes, shares, or subscriptions. Though I did hear, because you know I'm new to YouTube, that they do help the circulation of the videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to task you with deciding if this is a message that you think more people need to hear. In that case, then it's completely up to you. And in that way, we're true partners. So as above, so below, energies only. Don't listen for signs, y'all. Listen for energies. And since I'm only releasing videos on Tuesday, I've decided to give y'all a little bit more of, all topics. So let's begin. What's the overall energy, spirit, the strongest energy that's coming through for the collective of Scorpio? For the collective, you have the Lovers with Judgment on the bottom of the deck here. So I feel like you're coming to the conclusion of who your true love is, or what love truly is. I'm also picking up on a reconciliation. I mean, this is a beautiful card in general. Like, the details are just like epic as hell. You know what I mean? So the Lovers talks about choosing. The choice here is clear, okay? This also is giving me the energy of giving in to some desires here. It's giving me the energy of like a coming together, A lot of times with the Judgment card, you'll see like an entity up above and entities below. But if you look at this card closer, they're actually connected already. They're flowing. They're already attached to this higher entity. So this is a higher level of commitment. I'm getting choked up, literally. But that's what I'm picking up here. Like, there's alignment all over this. Spirit, what's going on with Scorpio's career and finances? Let's see what's going on with the monies for the Scorpio energies. Again, energies and not signs. So make sure you know what your placements are, and just remember that your natal chart moves. People like, I ain't got that far. Listen to all of them then. See where you fit. What's going on with Scorpio's money, please? Funeral here just came out in reverse. So this is your energy, but it talks about Phoenix energy, transformation energy. Something about your career is resilience here. Is resilient here with the living room and a long road with male and masculine. That's a masculine energy with marriage here. So there's something that you've been doing that people can tell that you're mastering, is what I'm picking up. Like, something looks different. Like, it's like if you've been modeling and maybe you've been doing some little shots here, shots there, like, it's getting better quality, it's getting placements, it's getting magazine placements. Like, there's some type of transformation going on with something you've been doing for a long time, and people can see it here. Again, there's that energy of alignment here. Everything's falling in place here. I'm also getting that you're looking the part, you're feeling the part. It just seemed like it's giving what it needs to give. Like, if you're an officer, you're starting to feel like an officer, even out of uniform. I don't know why I use that one. If you're a model, people are starting to say you're a model. It's more than just you claiming fame or claiming entitlement to some type of career field. Show me their money, please. It's not over. A lot of people might have thought that you've been doing something for a while, and maybe you had some mishaps here, some things that wasn't coming to pass. It's not over. A long road here with the thievery. You've been doing this for a long time. You've been through a lot of things. There's a lot of things that have been stolen from you. But hey, that's how you learn. With the court here and a lot of money here, you could be getting a settlement out. Also, you could have been having to pay for children, and therefore you were not able to take care of your family. So maybe your home life, maybe your children were taking a lot from you, and you were not able to really do what you need to do and take the actual action-oriented steps towards what you needed to take the steps towards. But at the same time, you still in the game. You got resilience here. You got persistence here. So once again, something is starting to look different. And a lot of people might have counted you out. Like, there could have been something that happened to you where it's like, dang, so you can't do XYZ anymore. No, you had to maybe take a break. But there's a transformation here. I just heard, guess who's back? They're back. Their money, Scorpio's money, unexpected money here. They're back. And then the court here with the military on the bottom. You fought to keep something going because you were committed to it. You were dedicated to it. And now you're receiving money from it. People are giving you money here. You could be getting endorsed as well as something that I'm picking up here. Hope and big water with a gift here. So this is what you were hoping for. You had faith in this. And it's here. With the court being out here, it's very much like this Judgment card. So finally, it's in your favor. The Judgment is finally in your favor here because you've been working on something. A change is taking place with your work here. After the thievery and grief of sorrow expectation and a lot of money. I feel like you may have misplaced a lot of your money, or you were not getting the promotion, the notoriety, the respect in your industry, and you were not sure why with his thoughts here. You're doing everything that you need to do. You're taking all the steps, so you thought, but you still didn't feel like you were getting chosen. But here we are. There's kind of like a depression around this money. Like, dang, what's going on here? You felt stuck here with the prison, but at last, there is a transformation, and it is showing up. Anything else for the monies out here for Scorpio? Career, finances? The house just came out in reverse. So this is talking about movement. This is not, you didn't stay in the same place here. Hope and big water, success and love and a gift. So you wanted more than your comfortability. When we talk about home, it's like home is where the heart is, what feels good. You were able to put yourself into a discomforting state, and you were able to move your stability here. Also, this house in reverse is giving me like a gutting energy. It's giving me, I'm a realtor by trade, so that's kind of what I'm picking up. So a gutting energy, and also the energy of just like something being remodeled, something being torn down and built from the ground up when it comes to your career and finances. But it's still yours, still your land. It's still going to be home. You're still in your industry. You just had to make some major changes. So shouts out to you for your resilience. But I mean, it is Scorpio, the Phoenix rising energy. So let's see what's going on in your social energy. So we're consistently talking about groups, just being around other people. This could be co-workers, this could be clubbing, friends, families, just anywhere that you do on a social, anything or anywhere that you go on a social aspect for the Scorpio energies. Okay, what we got for the social aspect for the Scorpio energies? I feel like you're popping out. Six of Cups here. So you are staying around your day ones with the King of Pentacles here and the Knight of Swords. Now that you got money, you got a lot of people that want to be around you after they talked about you. Maybe they naysayed you, doubted you, betrayed you here. But look, there's that house energy again, that home energy, and there you are again. You could be kicking it at the house, spending time with your children here. You're just taking it really slow here, keeping yourself in the background with this Empress energy. So now that you're abundant, you could be childbearing, but I'm not really picking that up. I just feel like somebody's shit just really starting to all come out. Multiple things are starting to work for you now. Temperance here is your time. And with the Hangman, people are looking at you differently now. And now you're like, nah, you weren't here before with the Six of Cups. You already vetted the people that you're going to choose to be around you. Interestingly enough, Two of Pentacles, yeah. No new friends. If you have to think twice about them, you're not dealing with it. Interestingly enough, I came in the house and I said, let me do Scorpio, and I wanted the door open. So it's a beautiful day here in Atlanta. I do live downtown, so you can hear music from the club. You can hear like cars, you know, people talking outside, but it's really still a beautiful, peaceful day. However, this is like me enjoying the outside from the inside, and that's kind of the energy that I'm picking up. So I got my puppy here on the porch, and we kind of looking around, we waving at people. You know, my babies are, you know, here at home because you're not homeschooled. So we chilling and everything, but we not out there. Like, we're in the world, but we're not of the world. That's the energy that I'm picking up here for Scorpio. Show me more on the social aspect for Scorpios, please. Ace of Wands. Look at that home in the background. Scorpio, let me find out that you're getting into real estate. This could be your first flip. Ace of Wands, Six of Cups too. This is giving me that energy of like, let's get it on. You just at the house, baby, with your kids, with your people. I'm getting that if you have done some renovations or you have built something, that you got new people, you know, people coming to admire the features of your home, your neighborhood, your community here. It's like looking at your home differently, not looking at it as a trap, but starting to really look at it as a safe haven. It's also something I'm picking up. And I feel like you didn't used to look at it before, but with this long road over here, with your career and the transformations that's taking place out here, you know, with the general public, when it comes to how people were looking at you as like a failure in your workspace, you done got used to isolation and being alone. So now you just looking at the people around you. You're having more gratitude for your space, more gratitude for the people that are around you, and you're just appreciating it more. The social aspect for Scorpio, please. Judgment. So you got judgment out here twice. You are definitely making decisions. Like, I feel like I just heard more permanent decisions about, and you are a fixed sign. Yeah, about what works and what don't work, who's invited, who's not invited. And then the Page of Wands here, you're being vocal about it with the Eight of Swords, because whatever you're talking about right now, whatever that you're expressing has been tried and true. So it's not like you're blaming people, judging people. You're not accusing anything. It is what it is. You saw what you saw here. This is two wands out here all together. So that is you knowing who your allies are, knowing who to make plans with. This is you actually also being able to reflect on something and having a higher perspective. Because in the traditional Rider-Waite, he was looking at that globe and looking at foreign lands here, kind of seeing how other people do things, how people move around outside of their home, outside of his kingdom, seeing what was complementary and what was not with the Six of Cups, what really fits you and what does not here. And you're making a judgment call here to protect yourself. This is an incubator. Eight of Swords can be self-sabotage, and you know, it could be looping and recycling, but also for me, it's also a form of like protection, and it's a defense mechanism. It's a cocooning energy as well, and that's what it is there. You got your heart on your sleeve here for a lot of people, and you know, they did what they did with it, and you just holding them accountable for that. Queen of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, that's three Pentacles all together. So you know who you want to work with, and you know who's consistent at this point. With those Pentacles, that's evidence that's tried and true. They've shown their worth. Anything else for the social aspect of Scorpio energies? Thank you so much. Coming out in reverse, Page of Cups with the Knight of Wands. The Nine of Wands, giving me Knight of Wands energy though. I feel like you're telling people, now, if you two-faced it and you left, don't come back. That's very two-faced to you. You left, what you coming back for here? I don't want no apologies. I don't want to hear all that. No, thank you. No. Nine of Wands with the Justice card, and then there's that home energy again. Like, I'm straight. Don't come around me. Don't come around my stability. Don't come around my graduation. Don't come around my union here. You're not invited to the barbecue. Knight of Cups here with the Emperor here. If you're not bringing me resources or work or business, or you know, I'm really just picking. I just heard lumber. Don't come over. If I can't build with you, I don't want you around. What's going on with the spiritual aspect of Scorpio? Like, how is Scorpio getting along with God, the universe, spirit on a higher perspective? What's the connection here between Scorpio and the upper realm, please? I just heard the behind the veil. Not upper or lower, just behind the veil, because who knows, you know. Lower vibration energies are also useful if you know how to use them. Agape here, so you have opened yourself up to unconditional love here. I feel a lot of, I just heard the word scarring, the offering here, the bardo, and the prayer. So you're giving yourself to spirit. You're surrendering here with the bardo here. You could have been in between. With the bardo, it talks about being like a purgatory energy, but for some reason I'm being led to actually look it up directly for you. Where is it? The bardo, page 163. I feel like that's something also that's your energy here. Spaciousness, grace, forgiveness, and truth. Torment, dislocation, hallucination, transience. It said that the bardo is a place between this life and the next. That's that scorpionic energy. A liminal realm through which souls pass. So I feel like that's exactly what's going on. There's a phoenix energy here. You have transition with this death in reverse here. You have died and came back again. Like, you're not who you used to be. And you're very clear about that. You know, if anybody got it mistaken, if anybody got it a little confused, if anybody wasn't sure, you're letting them know here. You know what I mean? You know, you went through that stage, and it's almost, it's a figurative death. You died as this person, and you suffered, and all of this is like a lifetime ago. That's why you ain't fooling with these people. You've offered yourself with the prayer. You prayed for something. You opened your heart. You gave, you know, you sacrificed yourself to spirit, and there you are here with the self on the bottom of the deck here. So you are very acquainted with who you are, why you're here. You have a really strong relationship with spirit. Again, you have a vessel that is capable of unconditional and openness here. So you and God, y'all straight. You and the universe straight. You realize it's about yourself too with the tear here. You gave all your suffering, all your pain, all your hurt to spirit here. You released it with the box here because you realized that it was holding you back. You realized that this was the reason that you were suffering. You realized that this is the reason that you couldn't tear that old, you know, figurative home down, that old. The home holds principles and traditions. You couldn't let it go for so long because you were holding on to the pain. So you've released it now, and it's really opened your heart chakra up here, and you are with spirit here. You sacrificed it, you gave it to spirit, and here you are. Beautiful, beautiful. And that's hard for a fixed energy, so that's hard. Now the thing is, now just because you release one thing, one tradition, one pattern, you still a fixed energy. So you flowing into the next one, and you're gonna be there for a while too. Okay, Pluto takes a very long time to orbit, so it's not like Pluto doesn't switch over, change, and flow. It flows like everything else. It's just extremely, like it takes its time. So you just made this little change right here, this little upgrade. It's gonna be a while. Okay. What's on the mind of the Scorpio energies? As above, so below. What's on the minds of the Scorpio energies? Amplification here. You're letting everyone see who you are, okay? This is very much giving me Mars energy as well. It's giving Aries very much, where you are amplifying who you are. You're letting it be known. How can I let it be known? This change, this upgrade, this new me. How can I let it be known? Or I'm going to let it be known here. There's boundaries in place here that have been amplified. And then dedication here. Very much. Look at this around them. There's boundaries here when it comes to other people here. Nah, you're not dedicated to what they're dedicated, okay? You're amplifying yourself, what you have going on, and not necessarily everybody else. This is 11 out here, justice, and then this is 8, Leo energy. You don't need to be seen and heard by everything. Knowledge, you know better. You're just trying to learn more. This is a new cycle for you. There was one card that was left over here, intensification, 44. You got 2 8s out here. So your creativity is being amplified. So between, you know, what you're working on here, that's all you focused on. And it ain't like people gave a damn about it anyway, because something happened to you where people thought you was out, or maybe it wasn't giving quick enough, and people kind of was like, yeah, we know you also are a ballerina, but you haven't done any shows, and you haven't been booked, and, you know, you haven't made any money from it. Well, now you could have been picked up by someone to go on tour. That's exactly what it's giving. Like, okay, now you're on tour with Beyonce as a lead dancer, and you're being featured in her documentary, and everybody like, oh, hey, I picked that up in Capricorn's energy. Picked that up too. Not fooling with it. Anything else on Scorpio's mind? Phases here with the gathering. Everything's coming together, just understanding how everything played its role, how everything played its part, how things change and evolve, and understanding, again, that higher perspective, being able to look at everything more holistic here, and understand how it all flows together, how it's all interconnected here. That's all that's on your mind. How you have to go through one thing medicinal here to heal, and go through another thing here. Okay, Scorpio. Looking at the physical aspect here, what's going on around you physically or with your physical body. I am not a medical practitioner. I repeat, I am not a medical practitioner. However, let's see what's going on as far as principalities and concepts energetically when it comes to your physical realm. So this is things that you can touch. This is pinnacle energy, okay? This can be your body. This can be your home. This can be your vehicle. This can be your money. Let's see what's going on in the physical realm, in the matrix, for the energies of Scorpio, please. Thank you so much. As above, so below. Remember, y'all, if this isn't resonating, check that chart. See what energy that you are in, okay? See where you at with it. Scorpio, let's see what we got here. Physically. Told you I'm picking up fire energy here, but there you are. And there's that Knight of Wands here. So this is, again, like that Two of Wands here with this Tower. So, again, you have a huge reconstruction towards being your opposite of, you know, your home life, your religious beliefs, your social standards. There's a huge change here because you've been talking to God more, praying, meditating, healing, resting. That is the sick bed here. But whatever the case is, there's been isolation here. And in this isolation, that's a Six of Swords altogether. You've been able to come to terms with everything that's been going on. Come to terms with your pain here. But physically, there's a huge breakdown. So there literally could be a house here in reverse that is being demoed. Just throwing that out there again. There could be a demo of some sort. The Knight of Wands and the King of Wands. So this is telling me that you are quickly moving into power here. I also get this energy, Scorpio. You just knocking shit down. It is what it is. The Destroyer is what I just heard. So going around, and again, no. That's not this, not that. The Hierophant on the bottom, you're opposite here. So there's a balancing energy. There's that Two of Wands here. Getting your resources together. What you want and what you don't want anymore. Mercurial energy, so mutable energy, which is that Knight of Wands, traveling, moving around here. Taking what you want to take, doing what you want to do here. Very much being, I just heard, large and in charge. Okay? So let's see what's going on with your physical realm. My face just started itching right up under my right eye. That is the physical realm. The right eye. That's not Ra, is it? You might want to look into Egyptology, because remember that the Eye of Horus represents a whole situation, okay? So I think the Eye of Horus is actually the left and the Eye of Ra is the right, but you can look that up. I feel like there's some significance in Egyptology, and your eyes, how you're seeing things is what's being pushing you to this, because you're not seeing things anymore with your Eye of Ra, which is the matrix eye. You have a breakdown because you got into the spirit realm and released this pain, which opened you to this agape love, this surrender and this sacrifice of this pain, where now you can see out of your spiritual eye here. And you are noticeably, there's a lot of wand energy. I told you I'm picking up more Aries energy here, but this is the 8 of Wands here. So you are moving quickly. Those are 2 cards, or 2 energies, I should say, of moving quickly. 8, 9, 10, and releasing burdens, tearing that shit up. Because guess what? It's all about you now, your legacy. I know this is a card of abundance and wealth, but I'm getting more like spiritual abundance and wealth. You're more concerned about what you're leaving here than what you have now. The Hermit. I feel like you found out something too about a spouse, a mother, or just the energy of nurturing that was influenced upon you, and you didn't like it. You learned a new way to nurture, and there was, yeah, you saw something here, a secret that came out. That is a fact here. That, there you go again. That 2 of Swords that caused you to block something completely out, and X, and this is why you want something new here. This could be literally your spouse here. Your idea of marriage, again, these 2 are giving me that energy of that Hierophant over there. So your idea of marriage, building, working together, partnerships, family, legacies. Something has disappointed you here, and it's gotten you way in your head here because something didn't line up. There was gossip, there was manipulation surrounding this, and you don't like it. You see something completely different when it comes to relationships. You're not interested in loving, bonding, producing here, genetically remaking in this way anymore, male or female. You're being very active about letting it be known here. Because look, it wasn't right. At the end of the day, you never really could get with it because it wasn't fair. It put more pressure on one party than another, is something else I just heard. Or it put more emphasis on one thing, like, for instance, example, if somebody was like, they have to have money if they want to marry you. You need someone who's rich. You need someone who's rich. That never sat with you, but you kind of didn't know what to do here. But now you're looking back saying, I want some new values here. Newly inspired from your childhood with the Judgment out here. You're bad news. I'm not doing that shit. Don't work for me. No. All right, let's see what's going on with your emotional state. Heart chakra check-in for Scorpios. What do you have, Spirit, for them? My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. I'm telling you, nothing is missing. You didn't tap into this damn agape love. So you want spiritual love now. I'm seeing that Lily tea leaf card. You want something that is more than, physical, more than the matrix here. I'm feeling too like less is more for you. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Heart wide open. You can give more of yourself now. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Ooh. Let's clarify this for the emotional aspect for Scorpio. I mean, you baby, I know who I am. I feel like you had a very toxic definition for love, but I feel like it was something that was taught to you. You're rebelling against it here. This shit dead. It's not going down no more. There's definitely a transformation around the home life. People are going to be seeing something different from you, and it's causing you to really step into your boss energy, step into your power, step into your independence here. I just heard interdependence here, where you know your role in life, but you also know that can't do it. No one did it alone. No one does it alone. Six of Wands came out up right here. So again, this is you making yourself be available publicly. So I didn't see any true like divorce cards out here, but I just feel like it's headed that way if you're in a union, because this is somebody who is saying, hey, we're gonna have to switch it up. I've learned, you're relearning how to love, and if your spouse can't keep up with it, then I do see you saying you may not be my partner. Show me this, my beloved. Give thanks and a message for you for the heart chakra. Yeah, the Strength card is coming out here with the Four of Pentacles. You're breaking something. The Strength card is coming out as an issue. That's that Leo energy again. So it's still like you're revving up. And like I said, I don't see the breakup or the disconnect completely out here, but I feel it coming because someone is trying to keep you. There's a group of people here that's trying to keep you, tame you, but you're not going here. You are changing. You are opening your heart space with the World here and the Judgment. This is your final call, and you will be single and independent, and you will move on your own. You have enough. You do enough. You are enough. And then here you go again, racing away to that Lover's energy that we started out with. I'll clarify that. Baby, if they think that tradition is gonna hold you, Scorpio, nah, not anymore. Not anymore. Spirit, what's the Lovers here? Know what? What's this Judgment call? Because that's what triggered all of this. There was some epiphany, some judgment. What was this judgment? Show me the energy surrounding that, because that's what just popped it off. Okay, what was this judgment here? Page of Swords here. You're making a final decision after you saw something. There's a Queen of Cups that was going to going to the distance and behaving as a Queen of Wands. So you could have seen some type of infidelity that caused you some type of pain here, and it's not what you wanted here with the World and the Ten of Swords. You realize that you were betrayed here because of some social system that you were following. This is like somebody saying that, you marry a person, you don't get a divorce ever, no matter what you work through it. You find out that your wife is a whorelet or a harlot, whatever you call it. And now you're like, nah, there's got to be more. Or like, or opposite. Somebody told you, that's your man, you stick by him, and then you find out that he got 4 kids on the way by 3 different women. 4 kids, 3 different women. Damn. That means somebody got a set of twins. And now you like, nah, I can't, this is not love. This is not that. And if somebody don't understand that, I do see that you're about to break off. But your last reading, I think, was called Stepping Into Your Authority. So you've been on this. The Four of Swords here. And then the Page of Cups. There's some information that you got about your family here. This is bad news. You got that out here twice. The Page of Cups came out in reverse twice. So this is bad news around some type of emotional intelligence when it comes to your family that you prayed about, set on, dissected, and decided that, yeah, I know I gotta go with the Hermit card. I know enough now to know better. And you just gave this situation to God. It is what it is. 7 of Cups here with the 7 of Swords. Somebody had you an illusion, had you sleep, was doing something behind your back. Someone was not who they said they were. And you're finally moving away from this betrayal. With the Sun card, it's out here clear as day. Someone could indeed be pregnant. Someone's wife could have been juggling, or someone's wife could be pregnant. So this is something that you can't deny nor hide, but now you got the King and Queen of Swords and the Two of Wands. It's a mutual agreement that it's like somebody saying, I'm not happy. Well, I'm not happy either. I wasn't happy. That's why I did it. And it's like, oh, well, shit, get the hell on. And we don't need to be together. This isn't love. We don't need to be together just because we're married or our family say so, because this isn't love. I want forgiveness is here with transformation. Again, your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all. I feel like the transformation is that you're loving a person enough to let them go. than to stay in this box energy here with the medallion, because y'all got something going on physically here with the medallion energy. This is the crone here and the starborn. You have finally woken up. Your inner self is finally working up via this pain here, the tear here that pushed you into this agape love and helped you to transition through to this offering in the prayer and said, you know what, I give myself away. What is the advice for Scorpios? Remember, I'm not here for like, shares, or subscriptions, but if you've deemed this information something that you feel like more people need to hear, then you can like, share, and comment, and it's greatly appreciated, because collectively we're supposed to be working together. I can only give the message, but it's going to take all of us to spread it. Sagittarius Mercury here. I just saw peace here. What's the advice for Scorpios? As above, so below. Links to personals is in the description below. Scorpio, fork in the road. You got a decision to make. That's more that lover's energy, even though I believe the decision has been made already. You want to go towards something that's unconditional, something that is just as open as you are, not something that's obligated. Never ending story here. You realize that, Scorpio here, number 13, that you have to make this call here with this never ending story, which happens to be a number 10, because you have to end this, or it's never going to end. If you don't step into your authority and make this happen, then it's going to be constantly going on and on and on, over and over and over. And you realize that with this death and transformation, which you rule, that you have the power with the 10 of swords out here, which is a minor arcana for death, to make this end, to break this generational curse, and to make it stop. Round and round, coming out as an issue with the higher power here and orphan. Everything I just said. If you don't stop this cycle, you are the one. You have been endowed with the ability to have death and transformation energy. So if you do not stop this, it's just going to keep going on and on. You know what you need to do. No place like home. That's hermit energy. That's that house energy over here that is in reverse. You're going to have to leave this comfort, this familiarity behind, because at the end of the day, you see now that it's empty. Yin energy here with all that glitters. It ain't all it's caked up to be, baby. You're not really getting nothing from this fancy, sparkly, pretty picture. Still not fulfilling you here. But you are blessed, and you know that. And you're calling in this energy that you just received with the offering and the prayer. Spirit is showing you the way. Now, I'm going to say it again. I don't see that you all the way to that point. I see that you're revving up to get to that point. So I'll see y'all next Tuesday to check in and see where we are. Also, remember that energy flows from another realm, so they're not on the same time that we're on. So this could take place in 3 to 6 months, 9 months to a year. Children could be involved, and you could be wondering how this is going to affect your children. Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords here. You're going to tell them the truth. You're going to keep it real with them. That's what you're going to do, because you realize that's really the wave, and that's really the way. The Queen of Wands and the Justice, because somebody thinks that they're going to continue to be sexy and promiscuous and Jezebel-like just because y'all married and you stuck. Scorpio, like, absolutely nah. Scorpio, the unseen in the storm. You can already feel the tension coming in, but again, with the Starborn, you've been endowed with the crone, with the ability to make it do what it do, to make it stop. You can weather this storm, and you're ready to take it on, or you're getting ready to take it on. Yeah, the underworld here. Scorpio rules the underworld. So anybody want to be toxic with you, they really need to think about that, because you can take it there. You have that gift. Until we meet again, y'all, I love you. Keep growing.